Good morning from the Nasdaq stock market in New York. I'm Stephen Brown. It's Friday, July 16th, and we did see the markets come under a bit of pressure yesterday with quite a bit of profit taking throughout the day. Bear in mind, as I mentioned yesterday, that we'd had been on quite a run lately. So some manufacturing data took the markets down a little bit lower, but the markets managed to stage a recovery late in the day on two key points. One, financials jumped late in the afternoon as word leaked out that the SEC had, in fact, reached a settlement with Goldman Sachs. Goldman will pay a record fine of $550 million to settle all their SEC cases. That stock is up about 4% in pre-market today. BP actually jumped about 3% on word that they finally capped the leak in the Gulf. That stock is actually flat this morning after a couple of downgrades. We have a lot of earnings out. Let's run through them. Last night, Google was out. They missed. This was their first miss since second quarter of 2008. They had 6.45 earnings per share, beating that's behind expectations, and that stock is down about 4% in pre-market this morning. GE profits increased 14%, beating expectations and ending 7 quarters of declines. However, they were a little bit light on revenues, so that stock is down 1.6 in the pre-market. Bank of America beat on earnings, but they were light on revenues. They're down 4.7% in the pre-market. Citigroup, same thing, beat on earnings, light on revenues. They're down about 2% in pre-market. And Mattel, they missed, came in at 14 cents a share versus expectations of 15. They're down 5%. So that's the earning recap for this week. Now, next week, we have hundreds of companies scheduled to report. Too many to name here, obviously. Some of the heavyweights, we have IBM, Biogen, Goldman Sachs, Johnson & Johnson, Apple, Yahoo, Wells Fargo, Starbucks, UPS, Caterpillar, and even Microsoft. Next week will be the bellwether week. It'll be the week that actually cements the consensus opinion of whether Q2 earnings are on target or behind or better. So that next week will be a key week. On the economic calendar today, consumer price index came in pretty much on target month over month, showing prices declined 0.1%, right on target with expectations. Core actually showed an increase of 0.2%, more than expectations, but in this case it actually was a good thing because it helps to abate some of the deflationary concerns that were on the table from data points earlier this week. We do have a consumer confidence number out at 9:55 this morning, and that's it for today. From Nasdaq's Market Intelligence Desk in New York, I'm Stephen Brown.